Boys and girls, it is finally prelim time. We're up to the 2025 AFL preliminary final. I would like to say we had a great round of footy. It wasn't really so much. Again, for those of you that haven't seen in the last tips video, I kind of predicted that Adelaide would shit themselves against Hawthorn, to say it as nicely as I can. Like, when watching Adelaide against Collingwood, I don't know. I think even though Adelaide finished first, I think there's still a lot of problems with their team, in my opinion. I think that was kind of shown in the finals. I don't personally believe the Adelaide Football Club have a game plan built for finals. I think that was even proven more. Like, they legitimately shat themselves against Collingwood and Hawthorn, who are obviously above average pressure teams, but I think anytime they're going to play above average pressure teams in finals with the way that they play, in my eyes, they're just going to shit themselves, and it's not going to work. So I got that one right. I didn't necessarily get the Gold Coast one right. I thought the Gold Coast team, even though, you know, they were able to beat Freo, and I think they did it all right, I kind of thought they were going to come in and be a little bit better against the injured Brisbane team. But geez, did I underestimate Brisbane? They're still so good, even without Lachie Neale. Like, their team is still absolutely stacked, and each player played a role. Even like a Ty Gallup, who I kind of said in the last video, I didn't know if he was the type of guy who should be playing finals. God damn, he actually looked pretty good against Gold Coast for the most part. So I definitely got some games wrong last week, or one game wrong, I should say. But I am going to try and come back now in this prelim and get both right. Go 2 for 2. I went for both of the away teams last week, so let's see what I'm going to be cooking up this week. We got up again Geelong taking on the Hawks Friday night, 19th of September, 7:40 p.m. at the MCG. I mean, I think you may have arguably the two best teams in it right now. I think Hawthorn's game plan and some of their players are just absolutely built for finals. Like, the pressure that they, of course, play, and especially the forwards that they've got, there's just something about them which tells me they could easily win this game just based off their pressure and their ability. And I genuinely think there could be a massive chance here to make the grand final. Geelong, on the other hand, though, are the other team which I think could be the best in it at the moment. They have an absolutely stacked list, a really good coach. They've been there and done it so many times, especially with a lot of the players that are playing with them right now. I think a lot of them are still from that 2022 premiership team. Most of them are from that 2024 prelim, where they just lost by like that much. It was one of the best games I've ever seen teams play last year, that Brisbane versus Geelong preliminary final. Again, we're going to have a massive head-to-head game here. I think this could go like really any different way. Like, Geelong to me are probably the best team almost in it right now. But Hawthorn, God, they look good. They've hit the form exactly the right time that they need to. They've really kind of got the balance of all their forwards playing together now. They're not trying to force four talls or anything like that. I think they've kind of figured out what is going to work for the long term. And I mean, it's a game style which is built for finals. I really don't know. I think this game is going to be so close. The other game's going to be so close. It's one of the only years I feel like where you've got the genuine four best teams probably in it right now in the prelims, which is insane to think. So if I got to make my mind up, I think I'm going to go Geelong. You know, I just think that Hawthorn might still be one missing piece away. We know they're looking at Zach Merritt, and those talks are very much progressing. They might just be one piece away, and I think Geelong have the ready now team. They are ready to go and win a premiership, in my opinion. I think they will get the win here, but we've got Collingwood now taking on the Brisbane Lions. Preliminary final on Saturday night, the 20th of September, 5:15 p.m. at the MCG. What a random ass time, quite frankly, for a game. 5:15 p.m. I mean, it's very odd. It is very odd. I don't know who decided to cook up with that, but I mean, Collingwood were the best team for the first 3 quarters of the year before they heavily slowed down and barely looked like a top 8 team. They have peaked though in the right time though at finals. They were able to beat Adelaide and use their really quick, fast-paced game plan to make them completely shit themselves. But now they are coming up against a team in Brisbane who I thought were going to have major trouble against Gold Coast because of their injuries. They're going up against a team in Brisbane who don't look like they've got much trouble going on right now. They actually look like they're going to be absolutely ready for this game, and they're going to remind everyone that they are the reigning premiers and they want to go and be in a grand final and play the Geelong Cats, the 2 teams who have been the best teams of the last couple of years, and they want to make this happen. They want to get revenge probably on Collingwood as well from a couple of years ago when they lost them in a big final. This could be absolutely massive. I think what is going to end up happening is Collingwood just being the home team and having a more fit and probably ready team, in my opinion. They should get the win, and they've also had a week off. But Brisbane, I mean, they proved me wrong last week. There's legitimately no reason why they can't prove me wrong again. But last week I bet on the 2 away teams. This week I'm going to be betting on the 2 home teams, and I think it will be a Geelong versus Collingwood grand final, that is massive, man. That is going to be absolutely huge. Again, I'd very much like to hear all of your thoughts and opinions on this in the comment section down below, though. Who do you guys think is going to win the 2025, AFL prelims? Who's going to make it to the grand final? All the above. Again, I'd very much like to know your thoughts and opinions on this down below. Subscribe to the channel for all the latest AFL content and AFL news. My gaming/movie channel, which will also be linked down below. Go check that out. And go follow me on Instagram as well if you haven't already. But yeah, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.